Hi, Ronni Lynn. Let's talk about HCG this time. So I used a product, I can't name things, I'm going to do things generically. So the HCG that I used is sold in a nationwide supplement store. The HCG that I used in that store, they have several types. I do not like drops, I don't use injectables, I'm not comfortable with mixing a product and that sort of thing. So these are pills. You take 2 pills in the morning, 2 pills in the afternoon. Usually take them by 2 o'clock or they can keep you awake at night. Now HCG, you want to go on it. I recommend only going on it for like 20 days. You can be on HCG up to 43 days. I find that past 20 days, you'll lose 20 pounds in 20 days guaranteed. More if you're a man, sadly enough, but men lose faster than we women. And if you don't have a menstrual cycle, so it's a good thing to start the HCG right after you've had a menstrual cycle because that can stall your weight loss. And this product can be expensive. If you buy it in this store, it is $80. They do have sales. I've seen it at about 60 something dollars. I buy it online. So go to that nationwide store, figure out the name, then go online. So I recommend go to that supplement store, figure out the name of it, then get online, and you can find it cheaper online. So 20 days I recommend just because the food plan is so limited that most people get bored. I don't find that I often get bored because I'm a habitual eater and I don't have many hunger pangs anymore. My metabolism has slowed down so much, they really don't care what I eat. I will forget to eat. So I have all my veggies bagged up. I take all my food with me to work. I have everything laid out and ready for me. I will eat it then, but otherwise I'll forget to eat. And I will read you what the food plan is. And you can, there's a lot of vloggers on YouTube about what they're eating. Some people get away with eating more items. I had to go very strict on the diet. I'm a sugar addict, chocolate mostly, and fruits will make me gain, so I had to limit my fruits to only 2 a day, and I had to stay with the strict oranges, apples, grapefruit, strawberries, and berries. Those are the only things I could eat or I would gain. My vegetables, also they're just mainly your salad type vegetables. Let me read you a list of what vegetables are on this. This is a little flyer that comes with my HCG product, and it gives you a list of the food plan. So the vegetables are spinach, chard, chicory, beet greens, green salad, tomatoes, celery, fennel, onions, red radishes, cucumbers, asparagus, cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, mushrooms, kale, and Brussels sprouts. And in your eating, you can have no oil, no butters, no dressings. Pretty much anything out there that's boxed, bottled, canned is going to be loaded with sugar. Salt is not a problem on HCG. Sugar is your enemy. And the only sweetener you want to be using is stevia. So look for products that are sweetened with stevia or make your own items. I made my own tomato sauce. I had to be very strict with my sugar usage. Now, people get alarmed with HCG is a 500 calorie food plan. 500 calories is not all your body is getting. That is what you are ingesting. And if you're comfortable with losing slower, then go ahead and eat 800 calories or 1,000 calories, and you'll just use more cycles of HCG in order to lose. Your body, while on HCG, is burning 2,000 to 2,500 calories of the fat stored in your body. So it's getting its calories that it needs. If you were to get hungry while on HCG, I have found that the only reason I ever got hungry was because I was not drinking my 1 liter plus of water. And yes, it needs to be mainly water. You are allowed to have a cup of coffee in the morning. The hardship I find for most coffee drinkers is you're limited to 1 tablespoon of, they say milk in here, but milk has sugar. Don't use milk. Do not use any of the creamers. They all have some form of hidden sugar in them. Use whipping cream if you need to have that in your coffee. Otherwise, you need to learn how to drink it black. It's 20 days. Drink it black. Use flavored stevias. Your organic stores have all kinds of wonderful flavored stevias. I'm a tea drinker, so that wasn't too much of a problem with me. I very much miss drinking hot chocolate. and I'm lactose intolerant now, so I couldn't drink hot chocolate anyway. But I have, what I started doing was have my hot tea in the morning. I would take a tablespoon of coconut oil, I'd take a tablespoon of unsweetened cocoa, and my flavored stevia. There's raspberries, and there's English toffee, and peppermint, and you pick a flavor. And that would be my hot chocolate in the morning. And also you should have coconut oil, 4 tablespoons per day. It burns as energy in your body. Supposedly it helps the fat cells process out of your body. There's not a lot of science on that, but it does give you energy. So you're going to need to give up on caffeine pretty well during HCG, which can create headaches and nausea and things of that sort, because the toxins are working out of your fat cells while you're on HCG. But caffeine will stall weight loss. 20 days. That's why I say just do it 20 days so that you can get through the toxic release. And really you might find that you won't want the caffeine again after you've done this for 3 weeks. So have your 1 liter of water at least per day. I find that people stall if they're not drinking the amount of water that they should be. Now, here's a couple of things that will make you stall when you're on HCG. A couple of things that can make you stall while you're on HCG. And again, brace yourself and think, 20 days, just do this 20 days. Oil-based makeups. If you need to wear makeup, you need to switch to powdered makeups that do not have oil. Oil in anything. Supplements. You cannot have your olive oils, all your healthy oils. You cannot have any oil. Your supplements have oil. Perfume has oil, makeup has oil, mascara has oil. So look for non-oil based products. Stop wearing your perfume, for the duration that you're on HCG. Something that can happen while you're on HCG is that because it's a low carb food plan, you can become very constipated. So look in your stores, your organic stores too, for laxative teas. I can't name a brand. There's different flavors. I don't think any of them taste good to me. Of course, I am a chocoholic, but I will mix them with the coconut oil and the cocoa and the flavored stevias, and then I'm fine. Now, a warning about the laxative teas. They can take 6 hours, 12 hours, 24 hours to work, and I am easily constipated. So I made the mistake of waiting 12 hours, nothing's happening, nothing's moving. I'm going to drink another cup of this, and then you can have excruciating stomach pains as well as many, many trips to the bathroom. So wait the 24 hours for the laxative teas to work. You are limited to 100 grams of beef, veal, white meats, white chicken, white fish, no pork. I love pork. I couldn't have pork on this. So be strict about that. I bought a scale to weigh in grams and ounces. I've never weighed my food before, never had to do all this. But I bought a scale at my warehouse store. Speaking of the warehouse store, the one I can't say the name of, starts with a C. I buy my coconut oil in a 78-ounce container there. It's the cheapest I have ever found. Coconut oil is solid in room temperature. If you need an oil to help you with your cooking, use MCT oil. That is coconut oil that's in liquid form. Don't ask me the science about that. I don't understand how that works. I watched vloggers all last spring to teach me how to use HCG, and there's some that are just trying so many different things that you don't get a good handle on it. But there's one female, and her initials is CE, and she was very professional, very science-oriented in the information that she put out in her, it's a good 100 vlogs. There's also another vlogger that starts her name out with HCG, and then her other name connected to it starts with a C. See if you can find her. She has many, many vlogs and is still currently vlogging on how to do the food plan. There's even recipe vlogs that I found. Since I was a chocoholic, I was really missing eating candy, chocolate, just chocolate candy, not hard candies. There was something out there called Chocolate Delight. It never satisfied me. So that's why I went to just putting the same ingredients for Chocolate Delight into my hot liquids, into my hot tea. And I drank my Chocolate Delight, and I still do every day. There is a female physiologist, can't name her, who is doing vlogs, and she's got a good 100+ vlogs. Look her up. She, her sister started using HCG and losing very well, and since she was a physiologist, she started studying HCG. She has very good information on the science behind HCG. Pinterest. I hope I can get away with saying Pinterest. There are 3 phases to HCG. Phase 1 is the loading. Phase 2 is the actual when you're on HCG. Phase 3 is after you go off of the actual HCG, but you have to still be careful of your food plan. P1, P2, P3. Look on Pinterest and sign up for those and start pinning your recipes. That'll really help you get by on how to make this food interesting. Also look up vlogs on fat fasts. There are certain days when you start stalling, and you will stall. There are things that happen in life. Stress can make you stall. Look up fat fast. There are some really great ideas. Some of them come from the Atkins way of eating. They are eating 15 macadamia nuts, and that's all you eat in a day. You can lose 3 pounds. This is when you've had some kind of a spike in your gain, for you made a mistake, or you had a holiday and you ate something you shouldn't have. Also, just stalling. People will stall for 5 days, 7 days. These can break a stall. There's several different types. You can do an apple day. That's where you eat nothing but a certain amount of apples. I think it's 6 per day. Do not drink your normal amount of liquid when you do an apple day. But those work very good for me. I do apple days. There's also steak days. Steak days work for me also. And since I like meat, steak days work for me. There are fat fasts that are non-meat type that are using Fage yogurt, using the macadamia nuts, using avocados for your vegans. So look up vlogs on YouTube for those 3 things: fat fast, apple day, steak day. There are times that you're just going to want desserts. You want something sweet. There's a lot of vlogs on dessert making. My favorite was baking an apple in my toaster oven. And there's a very well-known line out there, starts with the letter S, that makes ice cream toppings. They make a sugar-free line. And I would put their sugar-free caramel or chocolate on this baked apple, and that really helped me. Water enhancers. There's many water enhancers out there, but again, get out your micro magnifying glass and look at the ingredients. Most of them end in a sugar substitute that you do not will stall you or will make you gain. Stevia only. Walking is the only exercise that you will do on HCG, because your body is already getting its calories from the fat cells in your body. If you start exercising it, then the body recognizes it's not getting enough food items, and it will stall. It will stop losing, and you could even start gaining. So walk gently, 30 minutes per day. Be aware that there's going to be a toxic release when you first do, especially your first round of HCG. If you have been eating a lot of unhealthy foods, there's a lot of toxins in your cells. You'll be tired. You'll have body aches, headaches. You can have nausea. Be aware of that. Be ready for it. Rest. Be easy on yourself that first week of HCG. And when you are on the HCG food plan, you do not eat until a mid-morning snack. A mid-morning snack is only one of your fruits and a type of breadstick that's it's an Italian breadstick. You'll find it in organic stores. That was the only place I found it. I found the breadstick made me gain, so I left it out. I only ate my fruit mid-morning. And then you'll eat your 100 grams of meat and have your vegetables at lunchtime, your snack again mid-afternoon, and dinner again, your 100 grams of whatever protein you're eating and your vegetables. Drink that 1 liter plus of water. And if you do find that you do want to have those desserts, only do it maybe 2 or 3 times a week. You'll have to see how your body gains or doesn't gain. I could only have that dessert maybe 3 times a week, even though this, items are sugar-free. Sugar-free items can make you gain or make you stall, and again, they can keep you in the bathroom. I think that is all of the basic information that I have for you. So I really wish you well on your HCG trek, and I do think it's the most wonderful thing. I could not lose weight. The doctor told me I was going to have to work out longer and harder than I did in my 20s, I am 51. I can't do that anymore. I don't want to do that anymore. So I loved that HCG would just take the fat off of me, and all I had to do was my gentle walk every day. You do have to be very careful about any cheating, and there's some people have blogs on about taking planned breaks, and they will go off of HCG for a couple of days. I tried that this last Christmas. I'll never try it again. It stalled me for a good week, and so then I had to stay on the plan for about 43 days, and I don't like being on HCG that long. It's just too limiting. I'm going to do another video on what to do after you go off of HCG. There's a whole strict food plan and way of doing things when you are off of HCG. You do not just pick up and start eating where you left off or reintroduce the foods that you haven't been having. You can have a lot of stomach pain, a lot of gastro issues, plus you will gain. You will gain, and you will gain fast. So you need to go on the strict food plan after HCG and reintroduce things at certain times. So if you liked my videos, go ahead and like me down below. Give me the old thumbs up. Would you subscribe to me? And I love comments. And again, if you want to know the name brands of items that I ate, the sugar-free items, you can eat most any sugar-free item in limit, go ahead and email me. I'd love to hear from people. So until next time in my next vlog, see you later. Ronni Lynn.